So for next 1 year, irrespective of the election cycle, your view is that for Indian hotels and for the hotel industry, the pricing power and the demand trend will remain intact. But for Indian hotel now to take a giant leap, not just a small baby step forward. The internal repair of the balance sheet has happened. You made your company asset light. New businesses are getting incubated. But given that the Tata Group per se is now coming back in growth mode, how would you define growth from here?
Well, growth is not one dimension only. It's not just in the number of dots on the map. Yeah. I think as our chairman would define it, one thing which Indian hotels should never forget is the normal growth which we are doing, the organic growth and adding assets all across India, 125 plus cities, with opportunistic growth, with management contracts outside of India with the Taj brand. Very strong focus on the Indian subcontinent. That means, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh, where we also recently announced 2 hotels in Dhaka. All this will remain important, but the signature assets is the term he used, which I really like, is something that made our backbone, which is the Taj, an iconic brand. Mm-hmm. And we should not lose sight in an upcycle like we are in today and a down cycle in the rest of the world to take advantage if anything comes up and get into strategic partnerships, not into single asset acquisitions, but more using an institutional investor as a strategic partner to enter into operating leases on the European continent or in Southeast Asian markets like Singapore, which really deserve a Taj. We're opening a Bombay Brasserie end of November or 1st or 2nd of December in Singapore. It's a standalone, but that's a start. We actually need to have the Taj brand present there too.
Any new formats you would be experimenting with? Qmin was a format, Ama was a format, Chamber, frankly, it's an old format, but you've created a new platform format. Any new formats you would be looking at launching?
Yes, we would be. Actually, Taj as a brand has exceeded 100 properties. Ginger is getting close to 100. And we always guided and said that once a few of our brands cross the 100 band, it will be time for us to look into new opportunities of either acquiring a brand or creating a new brand ourselves. Like we started a platform on SeleQtions, like we started Ama or Qmin. I think there is definitely space between Vivanta and Taj, or a Vivanta and Ginger, and also maybe, the ultra luxury brand, but that would not have the scale. So I think we are exploring all those opportunities. Within 3 to 6 months, we'll be able to talk more about it.
What could be ultra luxury for you? Everyone is saying Taj is luxury. What is ultra luxury?
Taj is in different spaces. Taj Palaces is ultra luxury. Okay. Taj Safaris is ultra luxury. But if you wanted to have maybe something futuristic, even higher than that, then pushing 100 hotels to that band level would be an unforced error, because you're trying to put so much money, making it come to that level. So I think if there was an opportunity to have those 3, 4, 5 assets only in the world, but they create that image, yes, we will seriously explore, discuss with our board and the management team. But definitely we need something between Vivanta and Taj. That is for sure. Whether we do it on an all-inclusive basis because the resorts are gaining so much traction, or we just do it as another brand for all kinds of travelers, whether business or leisure, that is something which needs to be explored.